How long have I been muted? Hello, Newton, can you hear me?
Since you started, I've been prompting
Uh,
you, sir.
anything.
You are muted again.
It wasn't even showing I'm muted. Hold on, let me check something. This is
Okay.
this is okay. Sorry for that little technical hitch. So I was trying to welcome you all to today's session, and let me not bore you by repeating what I said over the past 2 minutes. Let me just jump into um, it now. So what I've done over the week, since I'm done with the classical ways of computer vision, I'm currently focusing on PyTorch. Yeah, the classical ways I was just using the not using a lot of libraries and then just computer vision, CV2 and the likes. Yeah, but now I'm focusing on PyTorch, and I was saying that don't skip the numpy because even things that are in PyTorch, they are still numpy. Maybe you might not see NP, but it is just a different, yeah, like the numpy follows you to wherever you are going to. Yeah, Newton. Hello, Newton. Hello, Newton. Can you hear me? Newton, you're muted. Okay. We'll wait a while for Newton to join us. So, what I've been up to, let me just talk to you about yeah, AI. Let's do a little fundamentals of AI or deep learning. So, when you look at it as a Venn diagram, okay, AI is the broader section where you have machine learning, and in machine learning, you have deep learning. There's a debate about whether deep learning is of itself or machine learning is a deep learning is a subset of machine learning or not. But in as much as I agree to all the arguments that the debaters are bringing on board, what I also believe is that yes, there's a big circle, which is the AI, and in that AI circle, you have machine learning, and in the machine learning circle, you have deep learning as a subset of machine learning. That is my stance as well. Yeah, so Newton is back. Yeah, Newton, tell us what you've been doing over the week.
So, um, around last week, I started something with mail merge with Python, where I use Python to um, generate different birthday invitations with different names to people. So, and then this week, yesterday, I started with list comprehension using the for loop and putting it into square brackets and looping over items with it. I did that. Then I started dictionary comprehension as well. And now I'm working on a project where I'll be using the NATO alphabet. So when I mention someone's name, it spells out the NATO alphabet of the person's name. So that's what I was working when I joined, but I'm done with the list comprehension and the dictionary comprehension.
Okay, okay, that's great. But is it possible that we can see something from your end tomorrow, probably showing us what, like, let's see. it as you're saying it. Is that possible?
Okay, okay. Let me
Okay.
share my screen.
Well, if it's not ready now, we can do it tomorrow because yeah, you will have to share your screen and the likes.
It's Can you see my screen?
Okay, just a minute.
Can you? Um.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So it's day 27. Okay. So can you still see it?
yeah. I can see your screen.
Okay. So this is the list comprehension I was talking about. So I'm having a list of numbers here, which is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, then 55. But then I want to create a list from these numbers. But then what I want to do is every item here, so every item here, I'll multiply it by 2. That's where the list comprehension comes in. So, yes, we are having a definite way to do it. So, you write the for loop. So, for n, this n stands for every item here. So, 1 stands for the n, this one, the other 2. So, for n in numbers, so numbers is the list that I'm working on. So whenever it gets the n, it will multiply the n by 2. So that's what I've written here. So whenever it gets the n, it will multiply by 2. So it will give me a list of numbers where every item will be multiplied by 2. So let me run it here. Okay. So you can see here that for what is sorry. So we can see that every item here has been multiplied by 2. So the one was multiplied by 2. No, it's squared rather, sorry. So 1 was squared, then the 2 was squared, giving 4, 3 was squared, giving 9, 5 was squared, giving 25. Then I did another one with this same numbers that I'm having, but then I wanted to see the even numbers in the list of numbers. So I'll call the for loop first. So for every even, so this even here you can change it to any name. So you can do it item or anything you want in the numbers, and the numbers is the list that I'm having here. So for every even in numbers, I want to print the even, but then I have to see how can I get the even numbers. So it has to look through it. So for the even numbers, if the number that is in here, when I find the modulo of 2 and it gives me 0, then it means it's an even number. So the modulo is the remainder. So when divided by 2, if the remainder is 0, that means it's an even number. So let me show what happens here. So now it has given me the list of even numbers here, and checking through this numbers list, we can see that the even numbers here are 2, 8, and 34. The rest are odd numbers. Yes. Then, okay. Then I did another one where this time I'm not working with list, but I'm working with txt files from here. So the txts, I imported them using I just moved them here. So when you open the project, you drag and drop the txt here. So that's what I did. Or you can just go here and you create a new file, then you give it the name. So the file one txt, that one I'm having list of numbers. So I'm having 1, 2, 3. Then the file two txt, I'm having 2, 3, 4. So what I want to do is that I'm looping through, I'm opening these two files. Then I'll loop through and see the duplicates in there. So file one, the number that will be in file one and be in file two, that's what I'll be printing. So I open it using the with function. So with open, I open the file one.txt, which is already having it in my directory, so I won't give any root directory to it. So I open it as file one. Then because this one, 2, 3 to come in a string, I have to put them into a list. Yes, so that I'll be able to iterate over it. So using the read lines method, I change it into a list, and I did the same for file two as well. Then using the list comprehension. So for every number or for every item in file one, if the same item is in file two, it should print that number. But then since the number is a string, I have to convert it into an integer. So that's why I'm having this int here. So when I print the results, you'll be seeing two here. So checking from here, we're having two in file one and two also in file two. So that's why it's gave me that. Then I worked on another one where I'm having a sentence, right? So let me show you. Ellie, can you hear me or I'm gone?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay.
Now I think MTN likes you, so you have a good network.
So with this, I'm having a sentence. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What I want to do is that whenever it picks the word, it will give me the length of the word. But this time I'm not using list comprehension. I'm using dictionary comprehension. For the dictionary comprehension, it takes a different way. So we are having this string here, but then I want to split it in, word by word. So I'll use the split method. So I call in the variable sentence and I split it. So let me show it here. So when I split it, this is how it will be like. So when I split it, you can see that every word has been placed into a string. Yes. Then I want it to be in a way that it would I do a for loop. So it will loop over this list that I'm having here. Then it will show the word that it's having, then the length of the word. So when it is what, it will give me the length of the what, which is 4. Then it go to is. So that's what I did here. So when I print the results, that's what is happening. Okay. So you see that the 4 has 4 letters, the S has 2 letters, the there, yes. So this also is dictionary comprehension. It's quite technical, but when you look at it, it's very, very easy. Then I did 1, 2 on temperature. So this one I'm having a dictionary of um the days and the temperature recorded. So what I wanted to do here is I'll change this temperature here. It's in degrees Celsius, so I want to change it to Fahrenheit. So for Fahrenheit, there is the formula. You have to take the Celsius and multiply it by 9 divided by 5, then you add 32 to it. So let me uh, let me do this. So there's the dictionary here. So on Monday it was 12, Tuesday it was 14. Yes. So I want it to be in a way that whenever I try to print this weather see here, instead of giving me the 12, which is degrees, it will give it to me in Fahrenheit. So I use the dictionary comprehension. So this one is the key, the value. Uh, okay, okay. So I wanted to write some. So for the day, so for each day, this day is the key here. So that's Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. So the day is the key here, and the value. The value is the numbers that we are having here. But this time I don't want it to give me the values here. I'm having my own conversion for it to convert the value here into um, degrees Fahrenheit. Then it loops over it. So it loops over the key and the value, which is the day and the temp. That's the name I gave it to it. Then it will check for this dictionary, the items here. So the items are what the dictionary contains. So it loops through it, and for every day, it gives me its um, conversion in Fahrenheit. So when I print it here, you see that for Monday, instead of the 12, I'm having it in 53.6. I think this one, okay, something. So instead of the 53.8, sorry, instead of the 12, it gave me 53.6. Tuesday, it gave me 57.2. So the rest, yeah. So I've done a lot here. And I also did another one where I'm having a student dictionary of um, names of students and their scores. And I use the dictionary comprehension to also look over every item in the dictionary, and I print the value in the this one too is another thing I did. Okay.
Mm.
So yes. So it gives me the value of um every person here. So we having Angela, James, Lily, which is the students. Then it gave me the score. So the score of Angela, James, and Lee is 56, 57, and 8. And this one I used another form for dictionary comprehension. So for the key value, we know that the key is the one before the semicolon, which is the name, then what it entails. So for key value in the student underscore date dot items, which is the thing that is contained in the dictionary, it will print me the value, which is the 56 8. But then I'm now doing the NATO alphabeting, so that's where I've reached here. I'm still working on it. When I'm done, I'll give you updates on that. That's what I've been able to do today.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you very much, Newton, for this detailed presentation. I must say that I like what you are doing, and I encourage you to continue. James and Kweku, you are welcome.
sure.
Um,
Thank you.
yeah, we'll meet
Thank you.
tomorrow for the continuation of our 50-day challenge. That will be day 29. Yeah, we are 20 minutes, 22 minutes into the presentation. Bye.